Hey everyone, welcome to CodeDrill. So in the previous tutorial we have seen how we can take the user input and how we can store those input values inside a variable and how we can print those variables. So in this tutorial we also take the user input, but we'll be manipulate data using the arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. So similarly we have to create a new class and we'll be take the user input and will be manipulate those data. So let's create a new class. Class name similarly we can take at arithmetic operation. Okay, we just create the arithmetic operation. Similarly we will be import the Java package. Let's copy from here. Actually I will be write again. Similarly I will be take copy from this class scanner object. Let's create the wordman function. And also create the scanner object. I've already explained all these things, that's why I'm copying all these things from here so that we can save some time. I just create the scanner object and I will be take copy from the input also here. System.println. If you want then I can again write, but I'm just copying from here so that we can save the time. So you can see I just import the scanner object, then the class I define, then the void main function I have defined, and inside the void main I just create the object of the scanner libraries. So here I just take the input, user input as the first number. I just take the first number and again I will be store inside the variable int and variable name like number 1 equal to sc dot next int. Okay, we'll be take the first number and we'll be store in the number 1. I'm copying this line to take the input of the second number. And in here I will be change it at the second number. Okay, so here we basically take the input of both of the number and we store inside the variable. So now we will be manipulate this data, means we will be calculate these data. Let create another variable like int add. In the int add will be addition both the number 1 plus number 2. You got my point? We basically take the input, store inside the variable, and will be add both of the variable and store in a add variable. Similarly we will be copying subtract. Okay, subtract. So number 1 minus number 2. Again I will be multiply. these are basically arithmetic operator: plus, minus, multiplication and division. So basically in the first line I am adding both of the number 1 and number 2 and storing inside a add variable. In the second line I am just subtracting the second number from the first number and storing inside the subtract variable. In the third line I am multiplying both of the number 1 and number 2 and storing in the multiply variable. And in the fourth line I am just division. Okay, so basically we have already operate 4 types of operations: arithmetic operation and store inside the variable. So I am just printing these values from here. Then system dot out dot println, and the println will be similarly in the previous video we have already seen how we can print the values inside a system statement. So first we will be print this variable, addition variable. So addition values here plus add. Okay, sorry, I miss a here. Okay, so let's copy and paste for above 4 operation. So addition values, here is the subtracted values, subtract value will be stored inside the subtract variable. Then multiplication values, and it is stored inside the multiply variable. Okay, then the division. Okay, so right now we'll be take both of the input from the user, the first number and second number. So according to the values of the user input, we will be add those values, we will be subtract those values, we will be multiply those values, and we will be divide those values. So after operating all these values, we will be store inside different variables, and we will be simply print those variable. So let's compile this class. You can see there is no class files here, only arithmetic operation Java file is here. Let compile, it will be create the class file Java C arithmetic operation. When I enter, you can see the class file will create here. You can see class file will create. Let's Java arithmetic. Okay, first number, it's asking for the first number. Let's I put 20. Then the second number, let's 10. So 20, the first number is 20 and the second number is 10. We just take the input. So the addition, the first line will print addition values will be 10 plus 20, that will be 30. Let's, here it will be print 30, and in the subtraction it will be 20 minus 10, that would be 10, and division 20 divided by 10, that will be 2. Sorry, this multiplication 20 into 10 into 200, and here the division will be 20 divided 10, that's the values will be print like this. So let's enter and see what exactly values it is printing. Sorry, here you can see first value is 30 addition values, then the next value is 10, the third value is 200 because we have multiplication values, that would be 200, and the division values will be 2. So these are basically the basic arithmetic. There is multiple we can advanced arithmetic operation we will be later see how it's work. But in the basic core Java tutorial, this is the basic operations we basically used in the basic project, in the initial starting project. So for this tutorial, this much only. In the next tutorial we will be continue for the next part. Good night friends, don't forget to subscribe and share the channel. Good night.